an alliance when you so clearly wish to bend Arcadia to Auntie's will? Should the fighting intensify, and it shall, it will be due to your pride. Presiding Victor Brute Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people. Until you acknowledge this, I fear we will never reach an accord.
Foresight pales in comparison to action. We acquired Fairfield from the Protectorate. You recall? This was a decisive victory over a strategic location which promises high returns.
So you think your people should rule? Shall I remind you that you...
Delegates located. Status alive. For now.
Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run.
Ooh.
No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Abara, I was unaware of your survival until recently.
Do you want...
Believe it or not, I
What
was
kind of
happy
answer
you
do you
survived.
want?
But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. Huh, certainly. And then I'll brew us some tea and we can gossip about the latest pitchball matches. Do you think me an idiot? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology. No. The Order's seers approached me after I arrived in Arcadia and proved to me that I needed to act to stop the Protectorate's rift research from annihilating our galaxy. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success. And I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. As I said, your actions were part of the prediction and could not be changed. You needed to be there, and I had to proceed as I normally would. But what happened there, the unanswered questions I still had, continued to plague me. I needed to find a way to stop the rifts. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts, and only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are. How they deal with their competitors? Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now. You're wrestling fire here. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse. Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the order from itself. They may try. Though we both know those corporatist vultures, but even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet. Savannah. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You
On the
can't
first
possibly wish for me to
island,
live.
or first planet, there was a Arbiter training camp
Do you actually?
that I completely destroyed.
I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't.
And
I see now that my judgment has been
it's part of
compromised.
Virgil's quest to
So we
come
will do
here.
this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I've recovered a
My
cartridge from the
bad.
Earth Directorate satellite I brought down.
I'm not going to
It's
tell
here
them.
with me, and it contains the rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved. That's kind. But there's a reason I only ever worked alone, Commander. I'm at my limit. There's also a high priority message from the Chief of Ops. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant.
Greater Tranquility Station is currently suffering catastrophic damage. Please evacuate immediately.
Follow me, quick!
That rift's not getting any smaller. Come on, Commander. Huff and puff.
Okay, Virgil, don't die. What do you mean?
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts
Oh, she was
threatening a
helping.
majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to
Damn, I
close
just
the
murdered
rifts.
everybody.
Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
Those sentinels were here with Doom Supreme Office.
The full parameters are as follow. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exception. I have also detected competing priorities, and the surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate Rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? Acknowledged. Due to the rifts, it is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message is, greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander.
Because I didn't want you to know. I never wanted you to learn the truth because I feared you lose your faith.
What happened back there? We had her cornered. Bullets chambered. Justice within reach. What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made?
That is news to me. Killing one of Arcadia's future arbiters over a singular breach of rank would have been no tragedy. But this is not what I to discuss.
Then why'd you do it?
How dare you? I would have rather done anything else.
Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced everyone deserves it. Just hope I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so... A short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the Tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. You're sure in fine form today, Command. Zeb left out the mission parameters. Probably worried his message might be in. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Much obliged.
The Supreme Arbiter taught me that the protectorate is very bad than any of us will make. Yet, found little comfort within its surpassing. I can't believe in theory. You know that there's not a
in the distance matches the description of the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. The Rift modulator should lie within. Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
I find myself torn. No one is everybody to love. Together we stand aside and execute others. What will so he wants to do a lot of Robertson is my sword brother, and he acted under the rest. But killing the Supreme Arbiter is unforgivable. That's not what would have happened. If Virgil had accelerated the battle to high command, I'd look to how would it also react to an efficient conversation with the chiefs by an inferior class. You know
For bottom trauma. Standing by with life support.
Outsider in need of guidance.
Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable speeds. Health benefits available at your request.
any other arbiter would, but then again, the law is clear. It is everything we stand for more significant than a breach of protocol. I cannot bring myself to exercise my sword.
I'm not clear what that roar signified, but whatever issued it sounds fierce.
It would doubtless have been blood. I don't know what to make of the Supreme Arbiter's betrayal. But that is done. I'll chance. The psychology of soul will
Proceeding to attack.
what I have done for him, made the protector.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
As indicated.
Adrena time! Don't make me ask this more time. Position so I can take the Adrena time.
Combatant and scanned. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
I know I should tell you what thousand words thanks for me. I know not what it is, but before I go, it just seemed like use of it. No, with the silence. So bad today, almost a bit rough, though I hate that.
You do level up pretty quick.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Back and scan.
No more
Mitigating the threat. They're benumbed.
North Valerie unit requires service.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
reloading so I can unload.
System failure. Standing by for assistance.
Oh no! What were you fighting? Mm-hmm.
Investigating hostile.
Potential combatant in the vicinity.
You know that loading page that says Synchronicity, Department of Insight and Development?
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Doesn't it look like somebody's butt in the air farting?
No more hiding.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Vitals are in the red, Commander. Done what? I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Emergency protocols ready.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Torpificator. Do try to limit further damage. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Do not refuse medical support.
Resuming hostilities. As indicated.
Hostilities are afoot.
I shall reach up together, you and I shall rid Arcadia of anything that might fly in the face of Protectorate law.
I leveled up. Bless you. What time is it?
I'll handle this. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Reviving me is in everyone's best interest.
Backing deployed.
Thank you, dear.
Resuming hostilities.
Combatant stand. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.